Okay, y'all, thanks so much for hopping on tonight. Sorry about the little mix-up. We clearly are not good at technology, but hey, we got it figured out. I'm Rachel Jones. I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I've been with the company for about a year and a half now. I joined last February, and Plexus has definitely been a huge game changer for me, both for my health and also financially. So I'm going to share a little bit about those two stories in just a minute. But before I get started, I'm going to read a little disclaimer. This is an opportunity of a lifetime and is brought to you by Plexus Independent Ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any diseases. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my health journey and then tell you a little bit about kind of where the business brought me financially. So I actually started like I said, about Valentine's Day last year, 2015, and I was like crazy skeptical about this company. And honestly, I wasn't even worried about the company. I was crazy skeptical about the products, which is crazy because I was someone that basically had an IV, like a drip line of caffeine going into me every single day. Like I sucked down caffeine from the moment I woke up, basically to the moment I went to bed. I would even drink a cup of coffee right before bed and go right to sleep. And people were like, what is wrong with you? That's how immune I was to caffeine. It was crazy. So I had this friend at school. I was a teacher. I had a friend at school that started drinking Plexus and, the whole pink drink thing. And I didn't really judge her. I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. She's doing her thing. We were always workout buddies, like when one person did like the, hot dog diet, the other person did. When one person did the lemonade cleanse, the other person did. So we were always those people that was like, hey, I'm going to start this new thing on Monday. You want to do it? Let me tell you what, like QVC got some major money off of us because we were always ordering different programs. But the problem was we could not follow through with any of them at all because we had to take a pill at 7, then take a pill at 7:20, then take a pill at 11. We had to do this crazy schedule. So of course, as teachers, we weren't able to be consistent on our products because we were busy. It's hard to do a health program that has a lot of different steps to it because let's be real, we're all really busy people. If some of you are moms tonight, I don't know if you are, but if you are, you're probably meet the teacher getting your kids ready for school. We're busy. Lots of stuff comes up. So anyways, fast forward, I'm really skeptical of my friend for about 9 months. I watched her lose weight. I saw her beep bopping into school and I was still dragging my butt into school with my coffee in both hands, still tired with no energy. So finally one day I gave in. I'm super stubborn, but finally one day I remember like opening her classroom door and saying, okay, girl, what is this stuff? What are you doing? I'm ready to try it, I guess. So I tried it, and within 3 days, I was completely off of all my caffeine, which is insane because, like I said, I literally drank like 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day. I had 1 or 2 Monsters, not the small ones, like the mega size that you get for like 2 for $6, whatever it is at the gas station. The gas station attendant at the gas station by my school literally knew me by name. It was so bad that one time I forgot my money, and he gave me my energy drinks and my coffee and said, it's okay, I know you'll be back tomorrow, you can pay me then. I'm like, okay, I'm an addict, this is a problem. So I started on Plexus, like I said, I got off of all my stuff in 3 days and I was shocked. I knew, okay, there's something different about these products. And then in about a month, I had all these stomach issues. Within a month of taking the products, they were all gone. All my digestion issues were healed, basically is what it felt like. I was taking Tums every single day. Pretty much every time after 8, I would have to take a Tums just because I always had heartburn or I always had, acid reflux going on or something crazy going on. And y'all, at the time I was 25. That is not normal. Again, within that month, I was able to sleep through the night, which was not happening before. I would lay my head down at bed, and I remember literally like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning would roll around and I would still be scrolling Facebook. You know how you're so tired and you get so far down Facebook, like you've already seen all the stuff because it's from like the day before and you're still scrolling. You're like, oh, I've already seen this. That was me. So I was able to sleep better. And one huge thing that I noticed was my acne had really cleared up because of our products. So that's kind of my health side of it. So I kind of got hooked based on that. And then more of the business side, we're going to talk more about the products later, but within the first month of taking the products and kind of just telling my friends about them, I was able to pay my car payment that I had just got that honestly I couldn't afford at the time. And then within my second month of being on the products and telling people about them and sharing, I was able to pay our mortgage. And whenever I was able to pay my mortgage is when I really kind of stepped back and knew that this was a serious business. So I decided to run with it. I called my friend that I joined underneath and I told her, I said, hey, look, it was like 12:30 in the morning and I told her, hey, I don't know if they messed up or what, but I almost made $1,000. I was able to pay my house payment. Is this for real or what? And she literally told me, what took you so long? I told you I was making money, and then I felt really stupid. But so I ran with it. I decided, grab the bull by the horns. And a year and a half later, I was actually able to quit my teaching job in June. June 3rd was my last day. I was able to retire myself at 20. Actually, I was 26 at the time, which is insane. I thought that was going to be, the job that I died with. I really did. I was going to be like that old lady that was coming down the hall and teaching like the grandkids of the people that I taught, I thought that was going to be. So that was really huge for me. And, it was pretty emotional today. I've been kind of in a funk, and I realize it's because everyone's doing their whole back to school thing. And this is the first time in about probably 8 years that I have not been in the classroom on a back to school night. I remember these days were always the longest for me. It was always, wake up at 6 o'clock, work all day, then do the whole back to school thing. And y'all, it's crazy. It's a huge blessing and it's still a little bit surreal to me, but there's nothing different from me than anyone next door. There's nothing different. There's 3 teachers that got to leave teaching this year from my school alone because of Plexus. We didn't just get lucky. It's just because these products are that good. This company is that good, and there's true potential to make money. So you're going to hear some other stories tonight, but I kind of just want to introduce that. So I'm going to introduce my friend. She also has been able to be really successful with Plexus, and we actually met through Plexus. And Candace, I'm going to go ahead and put you up, my friend. There you go. You should be good. Maybe. Can you unmute yourself? No.
She froze. Oh, there you are.
There you are. You're good. I'm like, are you kidding me? Now we're having issues with this.
Oh, I always have the issues, the computer issues and the Wi-Fi issues. It's just kind of my trademark. Okay, so you want me to go now, right? I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Candace Sonderleiter. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And I actually started because my mom basically shoved it in my mouth. And I was almost anti-Plexus whenever she had been taking it. But I was in such a rut. I was a new mom for the second time, and it was really hard for me to adjust to that. I had severe fatigue, like didn't get off the couch because it hurt almost because I was so tired to get up. And I know it had to do with like hormones, and I had gained 80 pounds from both pregnancies. They were back to back. And I was just like unhappy, starting to get into this depression, like this is not what I wanted for my life. And I had always dreamed of being a mom, and it just was not what I had imagined. And I just thought this can't be. And so I tried a different product because I didn't want to try Plexus. Needless to say, it didn't work. And so then I decided I was going to give Plexus a try because my mom bought my welcome pack, and I was like, why not? It's free. And I'm so beyond grateful that she did that, because I, by day 4, felt like a completely new person. And I can't even imagine life without Plexus now. It's incredible. Just by regulating your blood sugars and healing your gut. I mean, your gut can't get healed in 4 days, but just by regulating my blood sugar, I felt so different. It was amazing. And I didn't really care about losing weight at that point. I had kind of just given up on being skinny. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to be the fat mom. And my body was just toxic, from just eating bad and not eating well at all, not hardly eating before I was pregnant, just so many issues we all go through growing up. And so yeah, I am now currently down almost 50 pounds. It hasn't been like a magic pill for me, other than the fact that I felt like a new person, but the weight loss part, I've put in some effort. I've started working now and eating better, but it's been so easy to do those things and so motivating with Plexus. And I'm actually just kind of turned into this fitness nut. And I'm so grateful for Plexus for even just giving my life meaning again. Like, it just felt so yuck all the time. And ugh. Anyway, so I'm super grateful for the health side of this, but also, like I told you guys, I was totally anti-Plexus. Everybody in my family was on Plexus way before me, like 6 months before me. My grandma's an ambassador. My grandpa's an ambassador. Like, everybody's an ambassador. And so I had zero desire to do the business. I was like, who would I even convince to sign up? I was not about bugging people. And anyways, basically, people just saw a change in me. I had been a recluse because I was so tired and unhappy and overweight. And I started coming out again. I was happy. I had energy. And they were just like, what are you doing? And the business just started itself for me. And then I kind of caught the bug and was like, okay, I'm for sure sharing this with everybody because I don't even care if I don't know them. It's changed my life so much. And it's changed so many of my family and friends' lives. Plexus is incredible. So I'm now a senior Ruby. What? I get my free Plexus Lexus next. What is that? That's so crazy. And I'm just like in disbelief. It's just amazing. And just when you think like, okay, the market's tapped out, even my grandma's an ambassador. No, I wasn't even silver whenever she was an ambassador. I had literally not even done anything with Plexus. And we all have the same friends. We all know the same people. So it's just like, it's totally, totally, totally possible for you guys to make a living. Like, not just like some extra money, but like a living. Like, I make career money. What? This is the best job and the best pay I've ever gotten. And all just by doing what I love and what I'm like so passionate about. It's crazy. Anyways, that's my testimony.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, y'all, she's so right. It's people, I know a common thing that I hear from people is, the market is oversaturated. I hear that all the time. Well, I assure you, a lot of people tell me, well, I see 2 or 3 friends on Facebook posting about it. Okay, so out of 1,500 friends on Facebook, 2 or 3 are posting about it. That is not oversaturated at all. There's only about 500,000 ambassadors with Plexus. If you look at other network marketing companies, you'll see that they're in the millions and millions and millions of ambassadors. So we are definitely barely just scratching the surface. And what also makes this a little bit more unique is that these products have completely changed so many people's lives. I mean, there's people that are messaging me daily saying, I have the energy to get up on the couch just like Candace. I have the energy to, play with my kids again. I have my blood sugar is completely on point now. My cholesterol is getting lower. There's people that are, getting help with things that they've struggled with their entire lives, major digestion issues. They're getting off of like diuretics. They're getting off of all this crazy stuff because Plexus heals their gut. And in turn, they're able to have incredible health testimonies. And the person that invited you to this can add you to a testimony page on Plexus, and you'll be in awe just going through, scrolling, and reading all these testimonies from people that have had help, with their thyroid, just because they're getting their body in check. Like we said, Plexus is not a cure-all, but it goes to the root of the issue and it helps your gut. And if you look on Google, you can see, I know Google's not like a legit resource, whatever, but you can Google and find a legit resource and just look up yeast overgrowth in your gut, or look up, leaky gut syndrome or anything like that in gut health. And you'll see a connection. Gut health is what Plexus deals with. So you can kind of look on there and see, oh, I have this issue. I don't sleep at night. I do get migraines. Oh, I have really low energy. I feel kind of brain foggy. Y'all, that's not normal. That's not normal. These things can be fixed. So there's a high need for these products, and that's why the business is so easy to work, because people want this stuff. They want to feel better. So like I said, I was able to pay my car payment the first month. And y'all, the only way I did that, I literally did not even know what I was doing. I'm no salesman. I'm the person that like runs away from the kiosk at the mall. Like I pretend I'm on my phone because I don't want to talk to salespeople. That's me. But all I did was, honestly, I had a coffee with me every single day in the morning. All it was me not having that coffee anymore, and people asking me, what are you doing to have so much energy? I'm like, I don't know, I'm taking this stuff. I'm like, here's my website. That's how I made money. All it takes is about 3 to 5 customers. So 3 to 5 of your friends that you're like, hey, running buddy, hey, my ride or die, start this stuff with me. 3 people, and you're able to make enough to pay for your products. If you just get a couple more people to join you as distributors, and y'all, people get scared away by that, but it's not scary at all. It's literally like a Sam's or Costco membership. You pay $34.95 a year. That's it, and you get 20% off your products. There's no tricks. You don't have to sell if you don't want to. You can, but you don't have to. So people literally join you for the discount. Who does not like a good deal? 80% of my team, probably more, 85% of my team does not sell, but they sign up as an ambassador because it's a good deal. You're giving your friend a good deal. So if you have a couple people like on your team like that, y'all, you're paying for a date night for your family. You're paying for, going to the grocery store, not having to pinch pennies or add up on your phone how much money you're spending because you only have a certain amount of budget. Now, is it important to budget? Absolutely. But it's so nice to go to the gas station and be able to put more than $2 of gas in before you get paid on a Friday. I was there. I had my lights cut off. I wasn't able to go to the grocery store and buy groceries. I had to, eat whatever tuna and pinto beans that was in my pantry. That was me. I wasn't someone, it says my internet connection is unstable. Hopefully y'all can hear me, but I wasn't someone who's always, didn't come from money. So it's very easy, very, very easy to make enough money to help your family out with whatever your needs may be. Anywhere from $100 to, $20,000 a month. I have friends that are making that have been in it less than 2 months. So whatever your needs are in this business for your family, it can happen. I've seen it. I'm a testament of it, and every single person on this call is also. So I'm going to go more on the health side now because I know that y'all are curious what Plexus does. You've heard our stories, but I'm going to introduce another one, and she's actually on the phone, so y'all won't see her. But her name is Amber Schooley. She's a mama of some kitties, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute her so she can share with y'all her story.
I'll be quiet.
All right,
Hi, thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited to be here. So I'm kind of telling you guys more about like my health journey, which has been amazing. It's been so just like reassuring once I started Plexus to actually learn about health, the different health benefits of gut health. And like Rachel just mentioned, I was one of those that Googled gut health in the beginning because I didn't really know about gut health. I did not know the importance that it played in my life every single day, and no wonder I wasn't losing weight. I had the exercise down. I thought I was eating okay, but it just really came down to, after reading everything, I know that it was all because of my gut and the things that I was putting in my body. So I started out, it was October, and by the end of my first 60 days, I was down about 16 pounds. And then I kind of have plateaued. And then all of a sudden, like the more I still research gut health. I still research everything that I can to have like the healthiest gut possible. And since April, I've gotten into a different type of fitness boot camp, like Camp Gladiator. I know some of you have seen me post about it all the time, but that combined with like my healthy eating habits and talking with one of my trainers inspired me that I need to change the way I eat so that these supplements can actually help me a lot better, because we need to have a healthy gut in order for any type of nutrition program or diet program that we're on. You have to have a healthy gut, and you have to incorporate healthier eating habits. So also I have to shout out to Candace because she has been such an awesome inspiration and motivation to like watch her journey. And I'm never going to be, I'm like not a skinny girl, but I'm not a big girl either. But I've been blessed with just muscle And so I've always wanted skinnier legs and, you know, smaller arms and all that. But I just saw what she was doing with her body, and it really just convinced me to zoom in on what I have, like, and be happy with my body and accept my body. So I've totally changed the way I've eaten, and it's just been such a blessing. And then since I've changed what I've eaten, I've noticed that Plexus has also helped me again. So now I've lost 6 pounds in these last 4.5 weeks just by changing what I ate so that the products could actually help me a lot better. But it's made it to where I've been able to sleep better. And, you know, I have a toddler, and so it's hard for moms to get that REM sleep. And since Plexus and everything I've changed, I'm back to having an REM sleep again. And that is huge because my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night. So for me to just get that go work out, because I've never been that person. So for me, it's just changed my whole entire outlook. Plexus is so much more than just the product. It's what it teaches you, and it's the knowledge that you actually gain from the products too, and just the importance of gut health. It is truly, truly like, it's everything to help you reach your fitness and health goals. So yes, that is my little spiel there. And I just love it. And again, thanks, Candace, for being an inspiration and a motivation to kind of watch along with your journey, because it's definitely helped. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, friend. Can you guys hear me? Because my internet's not so great.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyways, thank you, Amber, so much. I love your story. I love your testimony. I love that I got to even meet you because of Plexus, and now, you know, we're such close friends. I would have never met her if it wasn't because of Plexus. I don't know, my phone does that. Anyways, on top of, you know, the health and the, you know, the business thing that comes out of this, you get friendships, like amazing friendships and relationships. A lot of these people I would have never met, and honestly, they're probably the biggest blessing that has come out of it. But anyways, my name is Marcella Huckabee. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus. I joined Plexus in April of 2015. A little bit about my story. I have 5 stepkids, and then we have a daughter together, so it's 6 kids total. You know, the whole like free time in my life doesn't really happen. So whenever people tell me like, oh, I don't really have time for this, I can't buy that, because, you know, it's easy. It's so easy. So I was a bartender for almost 9 years. I worked in the service industry for almost 9 years. In between those 9 years, I had other like real jobs, because of course nobody wants to be a bartender forever. So I worked for a couple different offices. I was an insurance agent, like licensed insurance agent for a while. I was really good at it, but I did not like it. I cannot be in an office by myself from 9 to 6 every single day. It was not fun time for me. So I always ended up going to bartending. But, you know, having all the kids and the bartending and whatever, it was really stressful. I've always suffered really, really bad anxiety, and I was really good at faking it. But I mean, living with me was probably horrible for my husband. I was always really just angry because that was my way of getting my anxiety out. I was always very irritable, very stressed out. Nothing ever went right. If my husband didn't answer the phone, my anxiety is the kind of anxiety that I will be like planning his funeral because, you know, he didn't answer the phone, so he's dead. Or if I was at work and they didn't answer the phone, I thought that my house was on fire and my whole family was dead. It sounds a little dramatic, but that's literally how my brain was. Like, that's how I lived every single day. And it was horrible. If you know anybody that tells you like they have anxiety, they're not kidding around. Like, it's real. It's horrible. So that was my thing. I was desperate. I was exhausted. Like I said, I was a bartender. So, you know, working until 4 o'clock in the morning and having a newborn baby, I wasn't really getting any sleep. I was drinking 2 to 3 Red Bulls every single day. I was chugging coffee. Obviously, it wasn't working. I didn't feel like myself anymore. I was desperate. So, you know, I saw my friend, like all of you did, you know, post on Facebook about this little pink drink that was helping her so much and whatever. So finally, I literally had nothing to lose. And also, you know, a lot of people, I was that person that used to think whatever, all you need is exercise and a healthy diet. Well, I realized that wasn't true because my husband is a former pro boxer. I'm a certified Zumba instructor, and I was teaching kickboxing. I was working out twice a day, every single day for many years. Like, it was just my normal life. And obviously we're healthy eaters, but my anxiety was bad. I was tired. I was addicted to energy drinks. So obviously there was something more than my body needed. So thankfully, you know, I gave Plexus a shot, literally had nothing else to lose. I was desperate to feel like myself again, like a happy person again, energetic person again. So, you know, I tried it. After the second day, I wasn't drinking Red Bulls anymore. And to me, that's when I was like, okay, you know, there's something more to this. So, you know, long story short, it's been 16 months. Take it every single day. My family takes it every day. Business-wise, I was actually able to retire bartending 5 months ago, almost 6 months ago. I thankfully now make more from my phone, from my laptop, with Plexus than I have ever made at any other job that I've ever had. I get to be home with my kids, and that was always my dream. I was the kind of girl that would look on Craigslist every single day, you know, work from home jobs, because I wanted that so bad, but I didn't know what to do. So, you know, God put Plexus in my life for a reason, and I am definitely forever thankful for that. So that's a little bit about my story, but I'm going to share about the products real quick before we run out of time, because we keep talking about them. You probably don't even know what they are. So this is Slim. This is the little pink drink we keep talking about. This is the guy that's going to regulate your blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, and your lipids. It's not an energy drink, but because it regulates your blood sugar, it gives you that, you know, natural energy, like all day energy. You're not going to get that 2 p.m. crash. If you're a soda drinker, energy drinker like I was, you're not going to need that anymore because your blood sugar is regulated. Your body's going to crave water instead, which is amazing. So it just makes you feel better because your blood sugar is regulated. It was actually originally designed for people with diabetes because of the blood sugar regulation. So it's really just a life changer. Then these two guys are going to be the ones with the gut health. So we keep talking about the gut health. You know, what does that mean? Probio 5, it's a probiotic. But what makes it amazing, it's that it has 5 added enzymes. So on top of, you know, killing the bad stuff in there, giving you the good bacteria that your body needs, it's actually going to kill the bad stuff that's in there. So we're going to think of your gut as a fish tank. You know, whenever you clean out your fish tank or whatever, you dump out the dirty water, but let's say you don't scrub it, what's going to happen to your clean water? It's going to get dirty immediately. So that's what's going to happen. That's happening to your body. You can work out all day, every day. You can eat healthy all day, every day, but you don't feel better. You're not losing weight. This is why, because your fish tank's not getting scrubbed. So Probio is going to be the guy that comes into your fish tank and scrubs everything out of there, you know, cleans it. Awesome. Gets rid of all the yeast and fungus and the candida overgrowth in there. And then BioCleanse, don't let the name fool you. It's not a crazy cleanse at all. You know, you're not going to be in the bathroom all day. But it's mostly a magnesium supplement. So what it's going to do, this guy's going to come into your fish tank and it's going to flush everything that the Probio killed in there. So, you know, we like to say, you know, it's a car wash. 2 cars come in or 3 cars come in and only 2 cars come out. That's not normal. I know nobody really has to talk about the whole like bathroom issues, but a lot of people have them and they're not normal. So just think about that for a second. So, you know, that's how it all works. It just makes complete sense. You know, it's like a fish tank, pretty much. Probio gonna scrub everything in there, and the BioCleanse is going to get rid of everything. This is why these products work amazing. They're all natural. They're all plant-based. My daughter, she's a year and a half old. She's actually been on Probio since she was 9 months old, and her doctor approved it. Now she also takes some Slim because they're all natural. They're plant-based. You know, they're just amazing products that literally everybody can benefit from. So, sorry I'm talking so fast. I don't think we have much time left. But, you know, I just want to tell you guys, talk to the person that invited you to this call. Maybe you heard all these testimonies and you're thinking that is so great, but maybe this isn't for you, and that's okay. But I want to challenge you to, you know, think of somebody in your life. Think of somebody that wants more energy, that wants to sleep better at night, that just needs some relief for some migraines, some anxiety, some depression, some stomach issues. You know, business-wise, maybe somebody that just wants a little extra money to have groceries for their family, to go on a date night, to go on vacation. Just think about, you know, everything that is possible with Plexus, because everything that we have told you on this call, every single person that spoke on this call, we have been so blessed by Plexus. So we will love nothing more than, you know, this opportunity to be a blessing in your life, like it has been a blessing in our lives. So thank you everybody so much for joining us tonight. I hope that you get with the person that invited you, and I hope these stories, you know, spoke to your heart a little bit. And we will talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining us.